Hello, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've seen any previous videos. Today's going to be a deck profile on my K9 Pure deck that I'm playing at the minute, post Doom of Dimensions. Obviously we got new support, so I thought I'd do a new deck profile. The deck did change slightly from the last profile from the last videos, with the last beginner journey videos. So I thought I'd do an updated one as it's obviously changed quite a fair bit now. I will start with the main deck. Obviously new support, looking at the 3 Norai, very good card. Obviously I can either use it as bait, depending on what my hand is, depending on what I open. I could have opened Jokel, Disablaster, wherever it is, and I can try and get him impermed or ash, depending on the situation, as obviously this is going to be a card on everyone's radar at the minute, because obviously I can use it to look at your hand, or look at the opponent's hand, so it's a very good card. Or if it goes on unchecked, obviously it can be a 1-card starter. Looking at 3 Azuna, obviously still a very good card. Obviously part of engine, but also count towards as hand traps. In the main I am playing 15 hand traps, 18 plus Azuna. 3 Lantern, obviously still a very good card. I still want to open as many level 5s in my hand as possible, so obviously I play as many as I can. Then 3 Jokel, again, if I can open both of these, again I'm normally in a quite good position. 2 Lupus, I just play the 2, because I don't want to open or draw too many. I'm happy to have 1 in my hand, because at least it gives me an option to special it from either hand or grave, depending if I can dump it with Azuna. I still play 3 Disablaster. I still think it's a very good card, either going first, and it can help going second, depending on if I've opened Jokel, because it can let me block off any card effects activating the card column, which is obviously quite helpful. Obviously it can negate any effects, depending if I use it with Jokel. Then I've got 3 Case, again just as many engine cards really. 3 Elements, same thing. Its effect where it lets me destroy a card on the field has only come up once, I believe, but it's nice to have. Its second effect has not come up. But I feel like it could, potentially, if I can stop the opponent at certain points. I play 1 Release Restraint, 1 Forced Release, and then 1 Triple Tactics, and 1 Called By. So these are my one-offs for spells in the deck, and then obviously this is my heavy main engine. Yeah, I will move on to the hand traps now. Looking at hand traps, I play 1 Shifter. Depending on my hand, I can play whilst going into Shifter. It's not the end of the world. I can still set up a Ripper, and potentially obviously any of what my hand could be, any potential follow-up. Obviously it's handy into some decks in the format, but I am still learning what decks it's helpful for or against. 3 Droll. Droll is good, it's a floodgate, it's good. 3 Bell. Again, Bell's pretty good in the format. Obviously helpful for the mirror, helpful for Blue Eyes, helpful against Mitsurugi. Yeah, so I feel like it does come up a fair bit. 3 Ash. Then I play 2 Ogre and 3 Imperm. So the total deck count is 42 at the minute. Obviously I could change that just by getting rid of Ogres, but I feel like it could come up. I obviously just need to learn when to interact with this card. Most of the time, siding out, I probably would side these out, because most of my matches I'd probably rather see Ash or Bell or Droll. But yeah, that is the main deck. So moving on to the extra deck now. Okay, looking at the extra deck, I play 2 Ripper. Again, this comes up rather than just playing one. That can leave me at a bit of a sticky situation. I'd rather have the option, and most of the time it does come up. I play 1 Werewolf, 1 Hound. Hound I feel like is good, but I need to learn when it is good. Jax, obviously helpful. Its second effect is also helpful with 1 turn kill potentials. Then I play 1 Valon, 1 Princess, and then obviously the Nash Knight package. So I play Zigzags, 101 and C101. Valon is more of a backup option rather than playing 2 Nash Knights, because I could have already used the resources here. Kinkiri, feel like she could come up depending if I want Disblast on the field, if I want to try and negate something, or bring Leroy back, for example. Then I've got Zeus, Typhon, again Xyz deck. I can summon Typhon just from Lupus, and then I play SP and Nightmare Phoenix. Both come up, both are very helpful. Obviously helpful if I've summoned too many times, I need to remove a couple monsters off the field, or get rid of a dead Ripper, for example. And then obviously Nightmare Phoenix is good for the spell trap destruction, because the rest of this deck does not have, like its inbuilt engine hasn't got any spell trap destructions. Yeah, moving on to the side deck. Okay, looking at the side deck, it's a bit unfinished at the minute. I'm waiting for some cards to be delivered at the end of the month with the new structure deck coming out. Obviously they've got the Triple Tactics Thrust, which is the main card that I'd like in this deck, in this side deck at least. Yeah, so looking at 1 Pot of Prosperity. Definitely still learning. I completely forgot about its second effect, where it said I cannot draw cards by card effect. I used this, and then I tried to use Triple Tactics Talent. Obviously that was an illegal play, but luckily the person I was playing against was a judge, and obviously everyone at my locals is very kind. That was in the previous video against the Drake Hotel branded. 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance. Then I play 3D Barrier, which obviously would be reduced down to 1, and I'd play Triple Tactics Thrust. 1 Judgment. Then I play 3 Regekis, 1 Harpies, and 2 Lightning Storm. And then I play 3 Dark Ruler. Yeah, that is the side deck, and I seem to always be changing it, as I'm never sure what I want. So I'm always taking advice from everyone at my locals, because obviously they're all very helpful. Yeah, that is the deck profile. Obviously if any of you have watched any of my videos, you'll notice this is a new mat. That is shout out to my friend who got me into the game. He kindly gifted this to me, as obviously one day I will need a legal competition mat for if I just choose to go to any regionals or anything. And I thought this is a very nice mat, so I thought I'd showcase it. Yeah, if anyone has any recommendations on what I could be playing, or any advice, or literally just anything you want to say, just comment it on down below and I'll respond if anyone does comment. Obviously just remember to be kind. But that is all from me. Thank you for watching the deck profile, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.